This is Steve Gould from InRoom Connections. Second part of the dashboard video. Want to just take a second to show you what the dashboard is, and we're going to drop right into it. Again, convenience. It's on your desktop. It's on your iPad. It's on your iPhone, Android phone, whatever. We're going to use the desktop to go through things. So what I'd like to do is slide over here and go into detail. First of all, you have navigation, so if you're a property management group, you would have a whole series of properties you can pull from. In this particular case, I'm looking at one of my properties in Orlando. I have a profile that describes exactly who I am, what my role is, what I'm looking at, what I've signed on to. I can collapse this down, so now I'm full size. I get out of this my site status. What happens? It tells me online, offline. It also tells me in a bar graph what's going on. So this marches to the left. If there were a red, if there were something wrong, you would see it move to the left on either the gateway or the internet. This tells me the number of my devices online, 323 out of 323. This is a progress bar. It's an instant understanding of what's going on physically with the network connection and the devices in the network. The next is about guests. The site here is sized at having 3,000 devices connected to it, of which right now, in the last 24 hours, there's been 1,343 devices that have actually connected to the network. We recommend this site have no more than 2,000 logged in based upon the equipment we have there. 816 have actually logged into the site in the 24 hours. And then finally, of that 816, 225 are active, meaning that there's 225 people actively moving data on this network within the last 3 seconds. Bandwidth is the other thing you want an instant understanding of. What have I done in the last hour? They're moving 44 megabits in the last hour on their download, only 6 on the upload. In the last 10 minutes, almost the same number, 43. And then every 3 seconds, we grab the next number off of the gateway, and so you can see it's going to be wildly changing. It goes from 7 megabits to 23 megabits. And what happens is, as it runs around, if it gets into the red zone, then the whole thing will flip and stay red for the next 3 to 6 seconds. And that tells the GM that there's an ongoing issue, even though it doesn't show up as a 10-minute problem yet. Then again, you get another take on it. This is bandwidth over the last 24 hours. And so we can say, we show you your current bandwidth, your upload for right now, and then your 10-minute download and your 1 hour download. For example, that was 50 megabits. In that 1 hour process, the average was 50 megabits. Scrolling down a little bit, you get site notes. This is the detail of everything that we've done at your site. Names are used so that we can make people are accountable. When we call the front desk, we get first and last names. We check cables, rebooting PoEs, whatever might happen. This is everything that our Tier 3 is going to do for you at your site. Every single thing, dates, time-stamped. And you can see, in this particular case, if I go all the way back, it goes back to 2009 for this customer. So that's a lot of information directly available. And then in real time, you can see what's going on with your guests. These are the guests that are actually logged into your gateway. This is the process that they went through on the website to get logged in. You say, well, why do you do both? Because the information needs to come from 2 places. This gives you your current upload and download. This tells you the exact time they logged in, what passcode they used to get in. For example, So when I'm looking at the connection log, I can tell status, I can tell download and upload. I'm going to click on status. It's going to tell me somebody's having trouble. Sure enough, they're typing in the wrong access code, splash, or Chili's with an S. It's Mr. Colombo. I can probably find him in my PMS. If I'm concerned about if he ever got logged in, I can search both tables for, I'll pause it, search both tables for his username. And I can see he's logged in several times, so he's not having a problem. He's just getting a problem with the access code. And eventually, on the 16th, he got the right access code. He got in. I can see over here that he's actually been logged in for 5 hours. In some case, multiple devices. One he's had online for 3 days. In this case, he's downloaded approximately 262 megabits of data. So overall, Mr. Colombo is doing just fine. And so you can tell uptime, idle time, upload, download by guest name for anyone. Overall, that's the current beta of the product. that's going to make it very, very exciting. Front desk are going to be able to put people in pass-through. There's going to be more management data. What I strongly recommend, and we're going to have it on all of our links, there's going to be an example login for you to actually log into 2 of our sites and see how things work. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. This is the dashboard. I think it's going to provide a lot of value to our customers.